I have water.
Water is good.
I have food.
Food is also good.
Food is a good thing.
And his pregnant girlfriend, you don't offer to get me any food.
Blasted.
I missed that. What was that?
Nothing.
I said his pregnant girlfriend's hungry too, and he didn't offer to get me any.
Oh.
You saw in trouble.
And once again, I will say, that's recorded.
Hey,
Don't
Delete
think
that.
I'm at no.
I don't
Make
give
me.
you consent to put that in public.
You don't need it. Utah and Texas are both one-party consent states.
Well,
That's what you call owned.
And besides, Shay consents.
I am returned.
Welcome back.
Don't you?
Yep.
Is it you haven't learned to not cross them yet?
He went and got food and didn't offer her any.
Oh.
And she's preggers.
Oh.
That's what I said.
I too like to live dangerously.
No, you don't. You were on deployment both times.
This. Yes, I was in a much safer place. Thank you.
run far, far away.
Chris, we're not busting your onions. We're trying to help you become a better person.
Says the cleric. Very diplomatic.
I know you can't see
Tip will learn you to be a better person.
it. I know you can't see it, but I've got a bird for you.
Your tears are like nourishment.
Well, that's where the partridge in a pear tree went.
Yeah, I keep trying to order one from the fast food place, and they keep telling me they ran out.
Yeah, Chris has it apparently.
Apparently. No, Gildy, you may not have any trail mix. Foolish cat.
Alright, so, is everybody back and ready?
Rye's almost back. He needs to put the plastic bag on his head so the hair doesn't ruin the headphones.
He needs to go take a shower?
No, you were here.
You mean like you?
Ooh.
Ryan got himself a Jheri curls. So there's lots of oil in his hair right now.
Yeah.
I got
Hopper, get your fuzzy nose out. I don't care. Lay down.
Guys here. Bird is the word.
The bird is the word.
Bird. Bird is the word.
So long as you don't start singing about some aquatic animal of various age varieties, we're fine.
So,
What's this about, Baby Shark?
Oh, God!
alright, so I'm going to stop you motherfuckers there so we can get back on track.
I was gonna go with Baby Beluga, but okay.
I haven't heard that since elementary school, like early, like first grade.
It has been a while.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway, so Dara shoot everybody out of the room so she could change, while Chris recovered from not really thinking about the implications of what she was doing. And so I assume now you're gonna backtrack to the goblin door.
Sounds good to me. Damn near runs into Kashima on the way out the door.
I was making sure no one else tried to get in.
Uh-huh. Let's go.
I don't think it's appropriate enough song. Even though it's a song I pretty much forgot.
There must be a slight crack in the skins, because I can see a vertical line going up north, northwest on the map.
I see
From
it
where
too.
Alexi's standing in the corner. It's.
Oh yeah, I see it.
It's okay.
Funny.
Oh yeah, that's because of where they've got the line placed.
Yeah. I'm not trying to see anything with it, but it's just funny that I see this line. I'm like, the world has broken.
The world is broken.
All right, so
I just need to rule it.
same thing as before. Checking the door, listening to the door.
Correct. I expect to hear goblins on the other side.
Boot the door open, start shooting.
Gotta make my roll to make sure this is not trapped.
Swear to God, Dara is going to take the palm of her dagger and knock Chris the frick out.
Getting the short bow ready.
I'm pointing it at whom? Copper! Get over here! Come here. Come here.
The door looks fine.
But
Dumbass.
Rye has food.
I know.
Oh, I forgot to do it with advantage. Sorry.
Just go ahead and roll again.
Oh, not for listening.
No, but he's checking for traps.
Oh.
That's
I thought we did that
usually
before.
Well,
Door's fine.
two was the first. Yep, door's fine.
Doesn't matter anyways.
And listening
Don't lick me.
without advantage.
Come here.
Let's just make that first 15 the one I did for listening, because that
Sounds good.
That makes it fair.
Don't hear anything.
Do I hear anything?
Okay.
Do you mind
Give
if I
me-
try?
I was gonna say, give me a perception roll.
Copper. Nope.
No, sounds like it sounds like almost every other part of this creepy place.
Well, let's just get this door open, I guess.
Ready a dagger, same as before.
The room beyond is otherwise featureless with dust and dirt and filth, but there are a couple corpses on the ground of a couple kobolds and a couple goblins. Look like they've been dead for a while.
None of the missing adventurers?
No.
Okay.
No random arrow holes in them. Spikes.
No. It kind of looks like. Well, give me whoever wants to give me an investigation roll.
Yes.
I got this one. I got a 5.
Yeah, it looks like they killed each other.
Okay.
Oh, isn't that nice? Wait,
Okay,
rolling for traps.
That was what I was about to
A little
say.
late.
Oops, sorry.
Hey, somebody give me that water skin. I'm gonna go fill that with more of that fire breath potion.
Okay. Alexi pulls it out of the pack and tosses it over.
I reiterate, we do not know what killed that man. The water skin
Probably
could
the
be
poison.
Hmm.
And before Chris charged in there, Dara held out an arm to try and stop
Mhm.
her.
Alexi would have done the same.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I would have let her go.
No, we kind of need this. She does have firepower.
So do I.
Yeah,
Yes, but
both
hers
of
is
you.
actual fire. I don't know. Your fire is purple. I mean, it's very manly purple, of course, but
But yeah, Tip, it's a reasonable assumption that the poison from the trap that Chris triggered is probably what killed or at least contributed to the death of the ranger.
letting the water skin go.
Going to make a advantaged perception check with Dara's help
Yes.
for the checking of traps.
Go for it.
we're
Chris,
we're
I know
distracted.
you want some of the glory and everything, but we have a routine and it works.
Yeah, no, I think we may be finding a trap this.
I mean, it's worth pointing out, Chris, you're the only one who speaks Draconic, so you have the insight.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, if there's
All
nothing
right.
in here.
And also, too, Chris, you got to let the trap hunters hunt for traps, because if you blunder into one, you will probably lose a
Instigate.
lot of HP, if not outright get killed, as you almost did above.
Right.
All right, so,
Same as
yeah,
before?
searching. Yeah,
Sorry, go
searching
ahead.
through the room. The room itself, yeah, you find no traps in the room.
And a bunch of kobolds, or sorry, goblins killed each other?
Goblins and kobolds.
Oh, okay,
Is there
battle.
battles for anything? Do they have anything on them?
No,
They've already been picked clean.
pretty much.
Interesting. I wonder by whom.
Well, they're kobolds and goblins. What would they be carrying?
Weapons.
Weapons. Armor.
The goblins who ran away with the dragon most likely killed the kobolds here, and took the weapons that their friends left behind. Goblins aren't really well known for taking their dead back to bury them.
I don't think kobolds are either. Alright.
Exactly.
Check the door for traps.
Before you,
Go ahead.
well, before you get too far ahead, Ry'ell, you said you were going to go back to the other fountain.
Yeah, the first fountain that had the dragon fire breath potion.
Okay.
We're gonna fill the water skin with another potion.
Do you remember how to say the phrase?
Oh, did it drain out?
There was enough when it pooled in there. There was enough to fill the vial that he used the
I run up
first.
and whisper into his ear the words that.
Cassandra goes.
All right, so there we go. That works.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me give you guys some privacy.
Ry'ell, you go back up. You go back up to the fountain and say, "Let there be fire," in Draconic, and nothing happens.
Oh, looks like it was a one-time deal.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Maybe it's someone who's magical has to do it.
He is
But he is magical.
I was gonna say, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna recuse myself and shut up.
He is magical.
All right, you guys are all right. So now you guys are checking the door.
Yep. Listen,
Alright.
then check for traps. Separate perception checks for listening.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear
Alright.
shit.
The
I'm
fountain
busy.
thing didn't work.
I'm busy hearing Rye and
You hear-
Cassandra over there
Yeah.
trying not to kill everybody.
Yeah, it's me coming back. Hey, yeah, that fountain thing didn't work again.
Sorry about
It's
that.
busted.
Cassandra, step away for a second. Okay, so listening check.
Listening check.
It's I'll first do the listen and then I'll do the.
Yep.
Oh well, okay.
I guess we check for traps.
And.
We don't hear shit.
Yeah, you don't hear anything, but there does seem to be something up with the door, but you can't quite put your finger on it. And as Alexi slowly cracks it open, you realize that there's a bell hanging from a string on the other side of the door.
Ah,
Can I
stopping.
roll
Yeah.
a stealth to try and...
Stop the bell.
Or
Well,
cut
how
it.
is it attached? I mean, is it like it goes a certain distance and then it'll ring? Or like going at a certain speed and it'll ring?
Okay, is there a way we can?
It's what it's no. It was it's been just kind of. It's basically like a bell on a string. So it's like if somebody were to open the door, it would. It's kind of like a shop bell.
Okay, so
You know,
it's
you
just-
open the door and it's just gonna.
Yeah, so if we go really slowly, we can just slide the bell just across the top of the door, and before it swings down, we can grab the bell and or disable the bell or cut the bell from the string.
Can I use my sleight of hand for that?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do that. Damn it!
Damn, I was just about to say.
Do I get an advantage for his help?
I don't have sleight of hand, unfortunately.
Does anybody?
I can assist with it.
But I'm at the other side of the room.
I've got it.
I will move out of the
Kashin,
road,
come help
so-
me.
All right.
Of
Give me
course.
one more. Give me a second roll.
Thank you. Oh, just regular normal?
Because if you're rolling with advantage,
Yeah, to take
Get two
the best
rolls.
of two. Alright, here
Yeah.
we go.
You're like yanking on that bell and shaking it.
you kind of reach around to try and carefully yank it, and you kind of stumble, and there's a noticeable ringing clatter as you fail to get it off the string or off the door.
Oh,
And-
curses to the far realm.
Maybe we close the door and get to the other room quickly.
You know, next time we need to be sneaky with disabling something like this, let me do it.
And Dara, as you're doing that, you you pick up on the fact that as you were doing that, you kind of started to hear down the end of in the next room, you heard a couple of high-pitched voices, and as you made that clatter, the voices stopped.
Alexi, switch places with me.
I have an idea.
Shut
I
the
have an
door.
idea.
Prepare for combat.
Short bow comes back up.
Let me try a shenanigan real quick. Is the door open enough to carry sound through?
I mean, did you guys close it again, or?
Did you stop her before she finished shutting it? Did you speak in time? Tip?
I'm gonna say yes because I want to see if I can
Sounds good.
pull a shenanigan.
Yeah, because she was gonna try and ease it shut anyway. Excuse me.
I got a good.
Okay, so with my thaumaturgy, I can basically throw a sound and originate from a point of my choice within range.
Oh, neat.
Chris, you said
so,
I got a shenanigan I can do too.
what? Okay, I can one.
Okay.
So I'm going to basically throw my voice just past the door into the room, and infernal announce, where are my playthings?
Okay.
And again, this is just a distraction. I'm not banking on them actually being able to understand it.
Okay. You say that, and in Infernal, and it's your voice, so it's a woman's voice. It's not deep and intimidating or anything. But but in response to that, you hear like a chittering language, two voices chittering back and forth with each other, but you don't know what they're saying.
That was kind of a scary sounding language.
I'm gonna make room for Chris so he can try a shenanigan.
My shenanigan doesn't need no room. So the door's not open right now, right?
No.
It's well,
It's
okay.
cracked, but
So, can I cast Minor Illusion and create a one-way mirror so that we can open the door and they won't see in? They'll just see a door.
You're talking about basically like copying the space.
It's an illusion, so anything behind it would have a saving throw against my spell save DC, right? And if they pass it, then they can see through the illusion. Otherwise, they don't see anything. So basically, I'm saying like we replace the doorway with what to them looks like a door, but to us is see-through. And we can see inside the room.
So, Nox, what you're saying is correct. He's copying our end of the hallway with a closed door, and that's what they see. It's like a curtain in front of us.
But you're essentially creating a false landscape in essence, even if it's just cross the door, and that's not what minor illusion's capable of.
Well,
what is it capable of?
It says if you create an image of an object such as a chair, muddy footprints, or a small chest, it must be no larger than a 5-foot cube. The image can't create a sound, light, smell, or any other sensory effect. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it. If a creature uses its action to examine the sound or image, the creature can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC. That's
I
why I was
see
thinking.
what Nox is saying, though. Instead of creating an object, which is what the spell is for, you're trying to create a landscape, which is not what it's for.
Yeah, and
while
if you're trying to create a door, create a door. Here's the thing: that door, you're just going to create a door within a door, and then the door swings. It's going to be like a clipping effect when you open the door.
Yeah, but I would know that it's an illusion, so I'd be able to see through.
But the door is also going to be larger than
whatever's on the other side would see a door passing through a door.
Which would spoil the illusion.
Which way does the door open? Does it open towards us, or does it open outwards?
That's a good question.
It probably opens inward, because, think about how the bell is set up. If it will open outward, we'd be able to see the bell on our side.
Mm-hmm.
Or it would be ineffective.
And ultimately, either way, it doesn't matter which way the door swings. I'm all in favor of clever ideas, but this one is going beyond what the spell is capable of doing.
And that makes sense, because I know Ben has given me lots of stories where his GM has allowed him to use minor illusion to just absolutely, totally destroy any semblance of fairness or
not that we're saying that you're trying to be clever, and I appreciate that, but the minor illusion, again, it creates objects, and a door is a piece of scenery, first of all, but no, this isn't what...
a door any different than a chair? Just curious.
Why not instead a metal object which may have clattered instead of the bell? Like a pipe fell or something. Something which would explain away the noise.
The clatter and then the voice.
Yeah, Tip already shot her mouth off. So.
Oh yeah, never mind.
I was just thinking, if he can make an illusion, why not a little imp? Inside the room instead of.
Well, it did say object, but a small.
It said
creature.
5 foot by 5 foot, so a small, like little imp or something like that.
If it's not moving. Is that doable?
With an aura of flame.
But what would that purpose serve?
To give him
distraction.
a visual.
I think we're overthinking it a little bit.
Yeah.
I think at this point, Tip's already thrown her voice. Well, let's go in. Let's kick ass.
Leroy.
Alexi, you want to beat the bar on me?
Yeah, my opinion is to stay where we are and let them come to us, because we have a choke point.
I like that.
I am pro this idea.
Swing the door wide open and call them out?
No.
That's an idea. No. We'll let them come forward and then once they're close, we'll kick the door into them.
Alright.
I'm gonna again make a listen check to see hear if they come close to us.
All right.
Again, pulling out hand axe.
Dagger.
Go ahead and listen.
me getting this.
Likewise.
It'll clear my throat.
I'm gonna wait for him to call out that they're coming.
You hear the voices that they've heard before, but it sounds like they're whispering, and they're not but they're not drawing any closer.
Okay, then if they're not coming closer, I will punt. Because we didn't open the door fully, I'll just kick the door all the way open, and again, try and lob an axe or whatever. I'm invisible.
All right.
You know, I'm gonna have a crossbow bolt ready to fire over Alexi's shoulder as soon as that door's kicked open.
Are we keeping the same
Anyone else with the
initiative?
long range stuff?
Oh no, I'm gonna need to clear that.
Okay.
That was not very quiet.
One moment, please.
Quiet is past.
Right.
This would be really bad if this is the adventurers we're looking for.
Well, you click the you kick the door open, and the 10-foot hall, the 10-foot wide hall is liberally strewn with sharp caltrops. On the northern wall, a passage to the room beyond is partially blocked by a roughly mortared 3-foot high wall, complete with crenellations. And standing beyond that, just barely hidden, behind it are a pair of goblins.
That explains why they didn't come through.
Well, do I make my axe throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the dagger?
Go ahead, check your distance.
Can I shoot my shot?
I'm looking.
You did not let
20
me
to
know you
60.
were...
I did.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to click that the second time. But I do have 2 hand axes.
Yeah, but you can only throw one at a time.
Alright, let me know when you're ready for the crossbow.
Did you tell me you... No, hold on a goddamn minute. Only 2 people told me they were prepared for when the door came open.
Well, I didn't say I was gonna shoot over his shoulder once he kicked the door in.
I heard it.
Yeah.
I said I was ready in a
That's the
dagger.
problem when I'm doing like 8 things at once.
Things get missed. It happens. It's okay.
All right. So who was ready? And be honest with me.
Yes.
Me, Alexi, and Dar.
Yeah.
Okay. Which goblin were you throwing your axe at? Alexi.
Would have been the left one. Because the angle would be
That one?
perfect. The left one, yep.
And yeah, that's even with... Let's see. Yeah. That was how much? 4 points of slash?
4 damage, yep, slashing.
You clip the goblin pretty well with that. Alright. Dara, what's the range increment on those daggers?
20/60. So the one on the right, both of them are in the second range increment. I believe. Is that right?
Okay, yeah. So that's... I think that's with disadvantage then.
I don't know.
Yeah. After the first... Yeah, because the 60 is the maximum distance. So
Yes.
yeah, you're beyond your first range increment, so that's with disadvantage. And what was yours? Well, you rolled twice anyway, both were hits, so even if it was disadvantage, it was still good.
Yeah, I was just looking at the same thing going, would that be 20 or that would be 25, so it would be the second range of it for mine was 20/60.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Disadvantage selected.
We're both doing good on the throws.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
unfortunately,
one on the right.
yeah, you throw your dagger and it hits one of those crude crenellations right by the goblin.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I had the gap.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, they've got cover, so.
Oh, that's
And
fine.
I'm technically they would probably have 3/4 cover, but I'm calling it half cover.
You must have better armor.
Where's that fireball?
Yeah, I know, right? All right,
This would
and
be a
then
great time for it.
Rye.
Disadvantage or regular?
What's the range increments on the short bow? Oh yeah, 83-20. You're fine.
Oh, cool.
It was a short bow, right?
Are you done bagging
light
puppy?
crossbow. Light
Crossbow.
Yep.
I'm sure the crossbow has good range.
I'm still thinking it's like 40 across the...
Yeah.
Blam!
Which one were you firing at?
The one on the right.
That one?
Yeah.
Right. That one nails it right between the eyes.
You did not just drop it in the surprise round. Cool.
Bloot!
That's that elven heritage for you.
Not bad, wizard.
All right, now let's do initiative.
Oh crap! I didn't click on myself.
It would be funny if the goblin survived. It would go on to be named, takes it between the eyes. Wow. RG's punishing me for my bad joke.
3.
You can tell who has dex bonuses in these rolls, can't you?
Right. What about Meepo? He got a bow.
Oh, right.
Damn.
Music cut out again. Are we?
Oh,
just
that's because
playing?
I'm changing it.
Okay.
All right, everybody in?
Yep.
That's a lot different.
All right, Kashim.
You are short, ugly, and useless.
Oh boy.
Not sure if you could hear the face palm.
Goblins, wisdom. Yeah, that's about the right roll.
Well, considering what happened to his companion just now.
Probably laying there with a bolt in his forehead.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, before anyone can do really much anything else, the goblin sort of seizes up and collapses.
You did not just... Again?
Filled it with words.
Again!
We're good at this combo cat killing. Here's me thinking Alexi's gonna have to shuffle down the coal traps and push them out of the way without lifting his feet off the ground.
I am being too nice. I should have just done 3/4 cover. Not that it would have made a difference.
Bad, but I did not know he was actually that useless.
Yeah, but we still need to get across.
Yeah.
So with caltrops, if you move at half speed, it doesn't affect anything. But if you try to move at full speed, you need to make a dexterity saving throw, or take a point of damage and stop moving.
Can I collect them up?
Can we?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. There's like a good couple hundred caltrops, but you can try to collect them up.
I'll just collect whatever you need.
Alexi's probably thinking of collecting these suckers because these
Dara
things are
too.
useful.
Did anybody have a rubber ball?
$5.
Oh! Can
Good roll.
Alexi make a magnet out of his smithing hammer?
No.
Not sure you have the. I'm not sure you have the means to do that right now.
What if you just rolled our bedroll?
Here.
But other than that, I'm going to make a perception check for
Here's your ball.
traps. If Dara would like to help me.
Yeah, sure.
In collecting the caltrops.
No, perception for any other
traps.
traps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that would be a good move on their part.
While
Yeah,
we're
go-
Distract you with.
Caltrops and them shooting and
Oh.
Apart from the shiny caltrops on the floor, you don't see any other kinds of indicators for traps.
yeah, we're too busy trying not to step on them, I guess.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I'm keeping an ear out for other goblins.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, can I roll for that?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check as you guys move through the room.
Fuck. I don't hear shit.
No, you're too busy picking up the caltrops.
Alexi's moving slow.
I'll step into the room nice and slowly and gingerly and perception check myself. Just to show you guys that.
collecting caltrops. These are very handy to keep things from following you.
Also good for putting around a camp at night.
No, you don't hear anything.
I'm just
Come on,
making-
Meepo.
Where'd they go?
This half wall that's in front of us, or this little thing, is it just simply we can push it out of the road, or do we have to climb over it?
I'm not gonna make you roll anything, but I mean it's a 3-foot high wall.
Oh, that's easy.
I mean it's yeah, it's fairly easy to get over. You might take a little bit of
Except
a
for Alexi.
you might take a little bit of a boost, but so
I'm
whoever
only 5 foot.
so okay,
I just
are
need
you
a
Shut up!
are you collecting the caltrops?
Yes.
Okay, so add 200 caltrops to your findings.
Inventory. Got it.
I'm sure we're going to be splitting them up amongst us all.
Well, I think they come in bags of 100.
So is he taking all the caltrops, or are we splitting them up?
I'd say it's just a collective effort of us as we're walking along. We all just pick them up.
Alright.
Where the
About
heck
how many
is-
per person?
Well, I was going to then just say whoever wants them, we just give them the bag each, or whatever the caltrops we picked up, whoever wants them.
Since I am taking up the back position, I should take one. I should take some.
Cover our...
Alexi also retrieves his axe from the goblin that he snacked with.
Oh, okay. So that's 10 squares in there. Okay, so each square's worth is a single bag's worth of caltrops. They come in
Okay,
bags of
Lord.
20.
Oh,
So you got
okay,
so you got 10 bags of caltrops. Because when you empty them, you fill it. Because when you empty a bag, you fill a square with them.
I see 8.
So it would be.
Is it 8?
bags.
I see 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So okay, so it's math. Either way, okay, so it's 8.
How
I was
do-
gonna say it's 8. Yeah, so it's 8 bags of caltrops.
I'll take one bag if that's alright.
Yeah, we'll each take a bag and we give Kashim the extra 2 bags, so he's got 3 total.
There. If we put it in here, it'll make it nice and easy to keep track.
I've actually just wrote it all down in the notes list. Just 8 bags of caltrops, 1 bag each, 3 bags with 3 bags kashim.
How
Mm-hmm.
much do those weigh?
I don't think that's an issue.
I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Do we want to those who can want to roll an inspection of this area?
Yes.
Yeah. Investigation.
All right. The filth on the floor, the stains on the walls, shabby hides, and fire pit attest to years of use of this room seen at the hands of creatures unconcerned with hygiene. On the eastern side of the southern wall is a crudely mortared half wall. Yeah, you just... Thanks for repeating description, guys. Searching the room turns up putrid jerky, vinegary wine, and poorly preserved water skins, and other worthless clutter.
Ugh.
You know, I am subtly glad that I have Ryan, not Danny, here.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
No.
No, don't eat the ground food.
Stop
I'll
drinking
try that.
that.
Was it a pig leg or a turkey? What was
It's like
it?
I think it was a turkey leg. It was either a turkey leg or like a hog shank or
I
something.
think
Yeah,
it was a
something
pork
like that.
shank. Oh my god. That. Oh god. Have some class. So this is a dead end, or is, you know, a quick investigation?
No, there's a door right there in front of Chrysandria.
Oh, okay. The token was covering it. Thank you, Chris. For moving, I mean. Traps? Oh, Chris is standing right there, so let's take a look at it, Chris.
Alright, I'll do a listen. You can check for traps.
You have the... What's your investigation?
5.
Oh, okay. 4.
All right,
but
so
it's
you
all
put
the
your
same.
ear to the door. You put your ear to the door, and you hear kind of the similar kind of voices and the occasional.
Like
I think
somebody
it's
being
that-
slapped?
I definitely think we got more goblins behind this door.
Alright. I
will
doubt
be
it's
back
trapped,
and
but let's check.
Alexi through.
Alright. I'm providing the advantage. You said you have a better investigation, right? Or is
Yeah.
yours also a
Traps.
4? Yeah.
Mine's a 5.
Well, it's perception to find the trap.
Oh, perception. Okay. Yeah, mine's
Yeah,
only
you
a
guys
2,
have
yours is a
been doing
4.
perception the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go
My
for it. Roll
perception-
advantage.
The door is not trapped.
I didn't think so. They had to get back somehow.
So we'll open the door slowly and peek through,
Watch for bells.
watching for bells.
Oh, by the way, can I get that bolt out of that goblin's head?
No.
Damn, okay.
I did recover my dagger.
Yeah.
It's still okay,
Thrown
right?
thrown weapons you can recover. It's things with ammunition you can't recover. Like if you've ever seen what happens to an old style arrow shaft, yeah, they're pretty much useless on impact.
Alright, let's crack this door open. Hallway.
Guess we're checking for traps again before we step in.
Yes.
Roll again.
Let's peek.
Ah!
Crush fingers.
There we-
You don't see anything, but the voices are much more distinct from around the corner.
Well, Dara might be wanting to be the sneaky one for this, to sneak up and have a look around the corner.
I'll do that. Stealthy, peek around the corner.
Give me a stealth roll.
Damn it.
Ouch.
At least it wasn't a one.
Okay. Go ahead and peek.
Perception?
I mean, like, physically move your token. Right, so from what you can see, dozens of blunted and broken arrows lie on the cracked cobblestone floor, and a few protrude from 3 crudely sewn human-sized targets hung along the center of the south wall.
Target practice, and we're at the wrong end of it. Yeah, I take a couple steps back. Well, no, actually, let's... Anything? I don't
Yeah, you
see
can see
anyone.
it. The northern third of the room is separated from the south by another crudely mortared and crenellated half wall.
Mm-hmm.
And you very distinctly hear goblin voices from beyond that.
I see the one.
Yeah, he looks distracted, like he's chit-chatting with someone and taking drinks out of a water skin.
Alright. I'm not gonna risk getting caught, so go report back what I found.
I'm sorry to be a party pooper, but it's like 10 minutes to 11.
And we're ready prior to combat, so...
So this is
Darn,
what's
I was hoping we'd be able to get through the next one, but